Ishmael, and in this tutorial we will discuss the technique of visible surface detection. So basically, uh, as we have seen in last lecture, that there is a concept of occlusion and occlusion culling. So why it is required? Uh, Actually, in 3D space or 3D scene, there may be various game objects which are occluded by other game objects. So we have to find out the game object which is very near to the image plane, because that game object will only be rendered on the image plane. So we can understand this concept by this particular diagram. Suppose this is our 3D coordinate system. Here this is x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So here if uh, we think that this xy plane is nothing but our image plane. So basically what we have to do, we have to find out a 2D projection of all the 3D objects in xy plane. So so this z axis is nothing but the depth axis, because we can say that all the game objects are arranged in various depth as per the z-axis. Okay, so here we can see that there are three game objects which are available in 3D space, and they may be occluded by one another. Okay, completely or partially. So how we will find out that what type of 2D projection will be uh, drawn in 2D plane. Okay, so for that there are various algorithms are available, which are called which may be called visible surface detection or hidden surface removal. Okay, so here we can see that suppose if we will pick any point, that is suppose x y z, x1 y1 z1. Okay, on this uh, first game object. So it may be possible that in different depth or in next object, in same position of x1 y1, there may be some different pixels. So this particular pixel which is available on z1 depth will be occluded by the pixel of this game object 2, and suppose this is z2 depth. Okay, and again if we will scan the other game objects which are in front of the game object 2, so it may be possible that there are any other pixel on the same x1 y1 position with different depth z3. Okay, so here we can see that the same xy position of three different game objects, there are three different pixels in various depth. Okay, so the point or pixel which is very near to the image plane will only be rendered or will only be visible on the 2D projection. Okay, now we will see the algorithm which is responsible for doing this visible surface detection. So this algorithm is called depth or z buffer algorithm. Basically in this algorithm, first of all we take two buffers. Uh, One is called depth buffer and another one is called the refresh buffer. So depth buffer is used to store the depth in terms of z-axis for all the xy positions. Refresh buffer is used to store the uh, intensity of the pixel on that particular location x. Okay, so initially we assign the depth buffer with minimum z-axis. So here we can see that suppose if since this is 0 0 0, so if we will move towards outward direction of z-axis, so it will increase the z-axis or z value. So it means so the smallest z value will show that the object is very far to the image plane. Okay, so that's why first of all we initialize the depth buffer with any z minimum value. Okay, and refresh buffer is initialized with any background color of the image plane. Okay. Now for each polygon surface we will do this operation recursively. So first of all we will check for every xy position that if z of that xy position is greater than depth xy, which is stored in the depth buffer. If z is greater than uh, the already stored uh, depth in xy position, then we have to reassign the z into depth xy, because the greater z will always will be near to the image plane. Okay, and similarly when this thing will be happened, correspondingly we have to store the intensity of that xy plane into the refresh buffer. Okay, so this thing will have to apply for every polygon and for every xy position of polygon. So it means that for every polygon we have to scan all xy positions. Okay, so suppose if we will scan uh, the all xy position for this polygon 1, so we have an updated value of depth buffer as well as refresh buffer. When we will operate the same operation in polygon 2 and scan every xy positions, then this depth buffer and refresh buffer will again updated. Okay, next when we will scan this algorithm for object 3, then again this depth buffer and refresh buffer will be updated. So finally when depth and refresh buffer will be updated for last game object, so that a particular value will be finalized, and only those objects will be rendered which are available in the depth buffer with the intensity available in the refresh buffer. Okay, so by this way we can remove the occluded game objects and we can find out the 2D projection of the 3D world on the image plane. Okay, so actually every plane which are available in 3D space have may have an equation that is ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. So we can find out the value of the depth or z by z equal to minus ax minus by minus d divided by c. So this is the formula for calculating depth for any plane. Okay, if we have this equation available for any plane. Okay, so that's it from this video. We will see next topic in next video. Thank you.